My name's Jack Green and I'm a branch manager of Cumberland Building Society. We're the largest financial provider in Cumbria. We cover Cumbria, South West Scotland, Lancashire, Preston and West Northumberland.
What does branch manager mean?
I get involved in essentially running 3 branches, less and less so what you think a traditional bank would be, so cash and all that sort of stuff. More so managing customer expectations, and there's a big thing on the customer experience, so more management of that.
And how did you end up by doing this?
Probably through circumstance. I went to university for a year to study engineering. Didn't like the university lifestyle at all. Job advertised, and here I am 10 years later. Cumberland have been a fabulous employer and really pushed me on and allowed me to progress as quickly as I have done.
So let me pick up on that. Must have been hard to leave university to take a different career.
Yes, and I didn't enjoy the university lifestyle, so I'm not a studenty type. So that in itself, not very difficult at all. But actually the engineering side and the doing and the making things I still enjoy, but just as a hobby now. So best of both worlds, really.
And so when you're looking for someone, what do you think you look for in somebody if you're thinking of recruiting them to join you?
The single thing is they can have a conversation with someone. Everything else can be learned. So if you can talk to a customer and have a conversation, you can learn how to sell a current account and how to, what an ISA interest rate is and how to do a mortgage and how to open a branch on a morning. So yeah, being able to hold a conversation with someone, and that is it. Everything else can teach you.
And is your business changing much over the...
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting you spoke about Metro Bank, who were, as you say, a challenger bank. They're not a competitor for us as yet, but there are numerous challenger banks coming out, Atom Bank and various ones. And what people expect from a bank is changing. The technological side of things is changing so quickly. Everybody wants things instantly online or on an app. So yeah, absolutely. And the challenges that we're facing are less so from competitors around who's got a cheaper interest rate or a higher interest rate or whatever, but more so do you have Apple Pay? Can you log on your internet banking with facial recognition? That type of thing. So those are the new challenges that we're facing.
So how do you keep up to date?
We are quite a unique organisation in that we're the largest financial provider in Cumbria. In the overall national picture, we're a small fry, really. But that's a fantastic advantage for us because it means we can be so agile in that if we need to make a change to our business, we can do it more or less there and then. Barclays or HSBC, simply because of the number of people and the number of customers, they can't do that. So it's our agility and our ability to adapt to change.
So small might be best.
Absolutely, yeah. And probably a lot of the problems in banking have come about because institutions have got so big, lost the personal touch.
So what advice would you give to a 17-year-old who has no idea what they want to do in life?
Do what you enjoy. Very simply. If you can find more than a career, a vocation, so something where you enjoy going to work every day, and it's more of a hobby, and you get paid for it to boot. How much better can you get than that? You would need to enjoy getting up in the morning and going to work. So do something you enjoy.
And you're pretty heavily involved in the Cumbrian business community.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any predictions of what's going to happen over the next 5-10 years?
Cumbria's quite unique. It's the only county where demographically it's going to age, so that's a big issue for future. Trying to retain younger people and keep them within the area. House prices and things like that haven't necessarily had as bigger issue, a bigger fall and as big a rise as other areas. So it's been fairly steady. I think the biggest challenge is keeping young, skilled people within the area and stopping them going off to Newcastle and Manchester and London and wherever else.
Thank you.